You live?
Hey! Sorry we're late. Just a moment, waiting on Cindy to grab her coffee. It's been a crazy morning trying to figure out YouTube and all that stuff. So here we are back on Facebook.
Hoping that it saves.
Hoping, fingers crossed.
And nobody has joined us.
6 people are watching us. Hello!
Hi, Grace. Hi, Suzette. We are really hoping that this video saves today. We really need it. And as you can see, we still didn't get a portrait of Gavork to put in our frame. So, can everybody hear us okay? We're hoping this works today because we are at our wits' ends.
Yeah.
We've tried to hire a geek to help us with YouTube, and by next week we'll have it all figured out.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
It's a lot harder than it looks, man. Those YouTube stars. My kids are always watching YouTube, and it seems so easy. But
yeah, we had to get encoders, we had to get a sponsor, we had to do all kinds of stuff, and it just wasn't working. So we're going to try today to talk about a number of things.
Yes.
First of all, we are going to talk about My Fabric Party. MyFabricParty.com will be up and running soon. Our problem is our IT guy is either in India or somewhere. I think we need a new IT guy. He's built the website. Gavork messaged him 11 days ago, no response back. And I think what Gavork has said basically is that the guy got busy with other jobs, right, and kind of we're not important anymore. When he first started with Gavork, he was wonderful. And he would answer all of his questions and do everything. And so we don't know what's going on there. But we do have our beta testers that will be working on it. We have 5 of them that will be doing some runs for us, hoping that'll work. April did a run on it for us the other day. A couple of little issues, but it looks great.
It does.
But it will be at myfabricparty.com. You can't order on it now, but it will be soon. So, hey, everybody. I'm glad to see you got your package there, Adrian. One thing we want to talk about before we get into show and tell is, so weird to look back there. You'd freak out if there was a face right there.
I got the yawns.
She sure does.
Shake it off.
So, first of all, take a couple of minutes and tell everybody about meeting your dad.
So, last Monday, I got to meet my dad. And it was so emotionally exciting. It was wonderful. We met at a local park, my husband and his wife, and it was just really, really good. We talked about the small relationship he had with my mom and how he came here. It was just really, really fantastic to hear just a little bit about him, and it was just really wonderful. We hugged for leaving, and he gives me a little kiss on my cheek, and then I cried the whole way home because I'm 30, and that's the first kiss I've ever had from my dad. It was a truly, truly wonderful experience, and I look forward to just, building a relationship with him or whatever. It's going to be fantastic. My kids have spoken with him on Facebook chat, and it's just all really, really exciting.
I was so glad I found him.
I know. It's just so coincidental.
So she wanted to find him before her 30th birthday, and she turned 30 in December, and we were kind of at a loss last September, October, when we were looking for him. And it was still bothering her, and I knew it was bothering her. And so I said, well, let's try to look again. And there he was right there.
Yeah, I mean, just crazy.
He had just set up a Facebook account recently. I said, could this be your dad? And she just...
I almost ruined a piece of fabric is what I did. I was cutting fabric, and she turns the computer around. I'm like, oh my gosh! Ah!
That's because she saw him when you were 11 or 12. She saw him where he worked at the hospital, and her mom said, that's your dad over there. And so she kept that picture in her mind all those years. And ironically, he lives in the same neighborhood as your in-laws, and he's only 4 or 5 miles from us.
Yes, and he goes to the same church as Mr. Jim.
My husband.
Which is just, it's so serendipitous. I feel like the universe.
And he eats at the place where your husband works.
He goes to Twigs all the time. He loves their jalapeno martinis. So I feel like the universe has just been trying to put us in each other's paths all of these years. And now we finally crossed paths.
I think it's awesome. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I know that it was really a big important part
Right.
in our lives here. And Eileen said, mirror image of you, April.
I did post a picture on my Facebook page if you wanted to see us together. Our very first picture ever together. It was really exciting.
Suzette says we need to get a battery for that alarm. It's actually not the alarm. There is too much fabric to protect. It's something to do with our CO2 detector. I think that the fabric is putting off a lot of CO2. I don't know. No. AT&T, Suzette, you can arrange this. AT&T is coming this week. We have Digital Life, and they're coming this week to figure out why we keep getting that bump off of our security system.
Yeah, it's just bizarre.
So sorry about that. We're so used to it, we don't even hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, Suzette heard it, and I was like, what the?
Yeah, I didn't even hear it.
Yeah. So sorry about that. So that was exciting news for all of us.
Exciting.
One thing today, just in case we lose the video, I see that Tina is here. Thank you.
Hi.
When we start showing stuff, Tina's going to write it down. But if we don't get you invoiced after the show or later tonight, please let us know. Tina will be writing that down for us. One thing I want to talk about before we get going, I found a needle.
I counted with it earlier.
Oh, okay. I was thinking if someone's missing a needle. Pat Carson needles. We are almost out of 26s, but Pat is shipping us some tomorrow. Please keep her in your prayers. Her bedroom was flooded. A water pipe broke. Lost a lot of stuff. She's an amazing friend to us. She's very loyal to us. We're very loyal to her. We think of her often. She will also be doing some lots of books for sale after she gets all organized of some patterns that she will be that she will have on sale, which will be fun. We'll do those in the group. So anyway, we do want to say again, these are the best needles in the world, the best. I'm working on a project right now, and I said, I need to go get a needle. So I went to get the needle, and I just didn't even thread it. I just played with it. I just kept playing with this needle going, feels so good in my hand. Okay, put some thread in it. But anyway, Pat is sending us 26s. If you are looking for 28s, Pat is working on it. She has to place a really, really, really big order in order to get more 28s because they're harder to make because the eye is so small. So if you do need 28s, please make sure you get them from us before, in case she cannot order them again. She has to place an order of something like 10,000 of those. So we don't want to do that. And Diane Koski, who to me is one of our biggest linen stitchers. She probably stitches more on linen than anybody, loves the needles. So shout out to that, but we do have them in stock, and Pat will be, we're almost out of 26s.
We are. We're almost completely out of a lot of things.
Jan bought a whole bunch yesterday. So
hello, Miranda from Holland.
Oh, Miranda. Hi. So anyway, we also have the needle holders in stock, but we don't have very many. No. They're going very, very fast. Bill is making more for us as fast as he can, but he says they're weird to make because he's trying to get the fittings. Right. They're hard to get the fittings for him. So we do have some in stock, mostly dark wood is what we have in stock. He's having a harder time with the light wood. So, but we do have the darker wood in stock. They're $9.99 each. They're beautiful. Hope you guys enjoy them. They're beautifully made. So anyway, what we're going to talk a little bit about today is fraying of your fabric. And as we notice, as we're cutting this wonderful fabric, we notice that the 28 and 32 even weave tends to shred, tends to show threads a little bit more. In fact, I usually walk around.
Yeah, me too. I'm covered in fabric bits.
Threads. So a lot of people say, well, I use masking tape or I use Fray Check. And those are chemicals. You don't want to put those chemicals on your fabric. Old school, a lot of people still use Fray Check over the years. If you have a sewing machine, you can do just a, one of these had just a running stitch. Yeah, you can do a zigzag stitch if you want to show up a couple of those. That's just a stitch from the computer that you can use. You can do, this is a zigzag stitch. A lot of people nowadays do not have sewing machines, but a lot of crafters do.
What?
I
I've
know.
got 2 sewing machines. I'm
I haven't
ahead
had my
of the
sewing
curve here.
I haven't had my sewing machine opened in years. And here's a serged edge. You can use a serger. A lot of sewing machines nowadays have sergers. You can go with nothing, which I did with this.
Now, I saw this YouTube video the other day, and this lady was using Mod Podge on the ends of her fabric.
But it's still a chemical.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I
that would still be a chemical, and it would harden. Doesn't Hodgepodge harden?
I think it does. Does anybody have any experience with that? What would happen to your fabric if you used Mod Podge, very lightly on the edge to keep it together? Mind you, it was not a cross stitch video. She was sewing something, but I thought it was really interesting. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so that would be interesting, but to me that's still a chemical along with fray check,
right,
and masking tape or even artist tape. So if you want to, what you can do is you can take a piece of floss or a sewing needle or even one of Pat's needles, and you can do a whip stitch all around the edge that'll kind of keep those threads together. You don't have to come in very many stitches. It's very quick to do. You just do a whip, 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 just go in and out kind of along the edge. And then sometimes you can cross back. Unfortunately, I don't use anything. I'm a stitch in hand person. If I start to see them fray a little bit, I might do something, but I recommend that. And as we're talking about edging and fraying and all of that, let's talk about the grip and frame a little bit.
Let's, ladies. We got them in. They come in this really big package.
Yeah, try to package that thing to everybody.
Yeah, sorry for whoever is getting these, but we had to pack them so terribly wonky. So that'll be fun to find in your mailbox when they come, because it's a hot mess. But these are
he said no Mod Podge. Pat says no Mod Podge.
Right?
David said it's just white glue. So yeah,
Perfect.
It's a chemical. Do not put it on your edges.
Not a good idea. I just saw it out there. Thanks for answering those questions, people.
Pat, can you tell me, Tina, can you tell me if you're getting people's orders down for the needles? That would be great. And Pat Hayes, do you think pink and shears would work? Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Pink and shears would absolutely work.
That's a great idea. So would they just shear the edges?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've used them before on like pants instead of, when you're doing the inseam of the pants, I cut along the edge before I sew them together or after I sew them together so that I don't have to put in that extra stitching in there.
Exactly. That would work great. So
That's
then
a good idea.
When you get the grip and frame, when you get that, one thing to remember, Gevorg did on his video, he used as a basis, he used the backboard of just a frame that he had picked up.
Right.
You want to use acid-free foam core board because you're going to make it archival. He was just doing it as a demonstration.
Right.
And Pat corrected us and said, no, Cindy, Gevorg did that. And I said, it was just an informative, sorry. He was just showing you how to use the product, but you definitely want to use foam core. And then he used tape on the back. You don't want to use tape. You want to lace it so you would get floss.
And someone posted a really good picture of that today in the room. Did you see that?
Oh, no, I didn't see it. I haven't been in the room today.
Whoever posted that picture reposted or something.
Was it from Pat's Linen Stitches book?
It was someone's finished project.
Oh,
and they showed the back and how nicely it was sewn together because it was finished. So whoever did that, good work.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Oh, Tina, was it you, Tina? Look at that.
Oh, good, Tina.
Let's share that again so the ladies can see how good you did.
That's great. And so on the back of your when you get these all gripped and done, then you want to lace the back of your fabric, and you just and we'll have Tina show that again. So someone's asking about the sewing method, and Suzette said that's just stitching your piece without any Q-snap or hoop or whatever. Just you a needle and thread and fabric. Yes. So I don't use anything. This is a Q-snap, and this is a Q-snap cover on top of the Q-snap. So when you're using a Q-snap, what you would do you have one of those finished pieces?
I've got, oh, I do. I guess I do.
So what you would do is on the Q-snap, you would put your piece onto, now this is going to be wonky because I'm not going to straighten it out, but you would put your piece, I just put two. You would put your piece onto the Q-snap like this. And a lot of people put a plastic bag, like from the grocery store, so that they're not messing with their floss. So it's not covering your floss. So you've made it this far and you don't want to cover up your stitching. So they would put a plastic bag here and make a circle and stitch in the center so that the plastic is covering up the Q-snap. And then you put this over the Q-snap
to kind of protect the excess fabric. And there's two ways to use these Q-snap covers. You can stitch from the front, or you can set yourself up to stitch from the inside.
Stitch in the well.
Stitch in the well. More than one way to skin a cat.
Yes. And then you can, stitch, and then you're covering, you've got your excess fabric in there, and you've also got your stuff. But the plastic bag really works for a lot of people. They just use bags from the grocery store. Take it out every night. Do not leave it in. There's a lot of chemicals in grocery bags. And also you don't want to ruin those stitches.
Right. Speaking of Q-snaps, we're going to show you some. Today we are showing 8 by 11
Q-snap covers.
Q-snap covers.
Now remember, we've only got very, very limited quantities of these. So if you see any of these right away, you need to say, Pat Carson said also a piece of thin felt would work great.
Oh, felt. That's a wonderful
idea. But they're easy to store. Barbara D says white felt. You're speaking to, this is all French to me because I stitch in hand. I don't use Q-snaps or hoop or anything at all. They come right apart. We have all of these in stock all the way up to 17 by 17.
Yeah, really big, really big. So I'm going to show these Q-snap covers, and we will be posting an album after the show. Just in case this video disappears. So these are, again, 8 by 11. So super cute. Some of these we do have duplicates of, but like we said, we get a random pairing.
While you're showing those, Jan Arnemont said, Armitrout said, I'd never used Q-snaps before, but wouldn't a piece of fabric with a central hole work better? Either way, Jan, you can use a piece of fabric, but a lot of people are using the bags, the plastic bags, because sometimes the fabric is thicker. And same thing with felt. It's a little thicker and it is really, really tight. This one.
So
cute. Love. The little ghosts and these look like. What are these?
They're like skulls and crossbones.
They're so
bats,
cute.
I think. Look at this one.
Pink flamingos. So cute. Made in the U.S. by our own Barbara Dietz.
Right. You can see the little.
What are those? Oh.
Nauticals. What are these?
So
whales
cute. And
sharks.
sailboats and. So cute. I haven't even seen these.
Woodstock. All you Peanuts fans out there.
Woodstock and baseball.
Just love Woodstock. Oh, then we have some more Chippendale. That's been a popular one.
Yeah, that's the only one we have.
So cute. There we go.
So we have 2 Woodstocks. I don't know the price right now because I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah, we'll sort this all out.
But we'll get it all listed after the show. But anyway, Claudia Turrell saying if you're using a plastic grocery bag, be careful with the ink printing on the bag lies as it can rub off on your fabric. So when I've been teaching classes, I know a lot of ladies use the white trash bags. Just make sure that when you use the white trash bags that you are not using the ones that have chemical smell.
Right.
The fresh smell on them.
What if you turn them inside out?
You might be able to do that, but it would still, I wouldn't want to stitch with that because of the smell.
Yeah, you're probably
That's gross.
Right.
But yeah, so piece of fabric. Carol Rogers has used men's hankies.
Oh,
so there's so many things you can do. But Michelle Gabriel wants the Halloween cover. So Tina's going to get you down just in case. Oh, everybody wants to know about my tooth. Meds are great. Meds are great. But I will tell you, if you ever go on Augmentin,
eat yogurt.
Eat yogurt. Eat yogurt. Man, I'll tell you what, that kills every bit of bacteria in your body. So this is the whole side of my mouth was like completely swollen the other night. I'm on alternating pain meds, and I'm on heavy antibiotics. And come tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m., I am in the doctor's office getting surgery.
But she looks great.
You
look much better today than you did yesterday.
Well, then I did on. Oh, you didn't see me on Friday.
I didn't.
Friday was nightmare. I thought I was going to die Friday. Not sleeping well. I'm having a really hard time sleeping, but he says that that's what it is. But it looks like it's going to be an extraction, a root canal, an implant, all of that. I was a victim of tetracycline as a child, so I'm feeling the repercussions of it now. So, but Faye wants the flamingo.
Really quick, ladies, let's talk about Lizzie Kate. So today is the deadline for us to put in our order for the Lizzie Kate Christmas Mystery Sampler. All of that fun stuff. We have 2 different posts in the room. So if you want to get on that, please do that.
Yeah, so we will be able to carry the Lizzie Kate sampler in the future, but we will not be able to get the fabric from them. We'll have our own fabric, but we will not be able to get the Picture This Plus fabric that was made and cut just for them. We likely will not be able to get the Needle Nanny because it'll be a limited edition. We will not be able to get the limited edition thread. It's only for the sampler, that one color, but we can get the other colors. But and the embellishments, we don't know if we'll be able to get those because we don't know what's on them.
What about the discount? How long will we continue the discount?
Just through tomorrow.
Just through tomorrow.
Or tonight, midnight. It has to be in at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning to them. So, and there will be a stitch along. Tina is going to set that up in the work in progress group, as we call it, the WIP group. We're going to set that up in the WIP group. We're excited about that. There will be a stitch along, and we're kind of excited. I think that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I wish I had time to stitch, but I don't. I just don't even have time to stitch. In fact, Shelley Humphreys is watching, can I mail you the rest of James's sampler to mail? Because, he's 15 months old and he still doesn't have his birth sampler.
It's all right. He can't read. You have up until he can read.
Okay. We'll do that. So you guys, please also keep my son in your prayers. He flew down with 2 of his best friends in an airplane. He's the pilot. They're on their way back from Las Vegas today with massive flooding.
Yeah.
They went down for a bachelor party.
Just bizarre.
So, he's a pilot, but doesn't have a lot of hours, and it scares me. And he's with 2 of his friends, and so just do that. Suzette, I'm on probiotics. Gavork got me on those. So I am on that, David. Thank you, everybody. Jan says, is anyone else suffering from a stalled feed?
Oh.
So I don't know if this is why we're getting these Facebook things. That's why we're really looking forward to going to YouTube.
Right. YouTube. That move. It's not easy.
I got to work on this chin. It's bugging me.
Hopefully, we'll be on YouTube next week. We're
going to really work on it. Charlie Bishop's son, Cody, is really helping us out, and we're going to try to get on that.
We did a test run today and had no visual and creepy repeated sounds. It sounded like
it was haunted.
It did. It was terribly
kind of like the
creepy.
picture that's missing in our backdrop.
It was.
You know what? If we don't get a picture by Gavork next week, we'll get a picture of David Rayer.
Someone.
David, can we use your picture with
Send us
goggles?
in pictures.
Send us in pictures.
Showcase your face.
I just love those backdrops.
It is. It's super fun. You should have seen it earlier. It was crooked. You could see what side I put up and what side she put up because.
So we're hoping that you guys get to watch this later because as you know, the last 2 videos disappeared off of Facebook. So we don't know what caused that. We have no idea what happened. I'm going to move that a little bit because it's bugging me. We don't know what happened, but so a lot of people are getting it. We've got a new router. We've got, I spent hours getting a new router.
The loading page is a little different this week.
So we're hoping.
So maybe it'll go through.
So for all of you guys that are asking about the Milano towels that Kimberly Morrow stitches on, they're amazing. They're really big. They're great quality, but the company outdid themselves.
New towels. Should we show them?
Yes, we have fingertip towels for your bathroom. Do you remember the 1970s and the 1980s when we had fingertip towels? No, you don't.
I miss those years. My bad.
We had these in our bathrooms. Look how cute
They're
these are.
so super cute, and they're really soft. They're almost like
$4.79
a
each.
suede type feeling. They come in pink,
It's a dusty rose.
yellow. Oh, dusty rose. Yellow.
Light blue.
Blue. What is this? Like a periwinkle?
Purple. I would
It's
say
not
periwinkle.
Like purple. And then a super cute
Margarita.
margarita.
Green.
And they are just so
They're made in Brazil.
soft.
April's going to measure for you so you know how big they are. So, Grace said, oh, I got flashbacks to my mother. Hey.
So the stitch area is about 3 by 11 and a half.
And it's 14 count. And they're just so cute.
$4.99 a
$4.79.
$4.79 a towel.
Yeah,
so
$4.79.
super cute. They
come
just
in.
came in.
So we're excited about those. God, this hair, I need to go get a haircut.
Adorable.
I turned off the air for you guys so you didn't hear the air conditioner.
Right.
So it's awfully hot in here.
Just gonna get the vapors now.
I am.
We also got these back in, the needle bead nabbers. What are these? Bead nabbers. You put them on your finger. Let's see if I can get the picture. You put them on your finger, and then you put little beads in a Velcro-y tip, and
Pick up your beads while you're
Whatnot.
doing your mirabilias
Yeah.
and your lavender and laces.
so
And
you can multitask.
yes. So Pat says she still has her towels from Charles Craft years ago. Yes, boy. Yeah.
Yes.
Susan said she can tell Cindy wishes she had a margarita.
We
I don't think
do.
I've ever had a margarita.
You should. You were taking those tequila shots. Next steps are
That was
margaritas.
One tequila shot.
Margaritas.
Ellen Kennedy says, do I carry Anchor Floss? I do have Anchor Floss, but it is in storage, but we do have white and black in stock. A lot of people ask for
Yes.
Anchor.
Yes.
Anchor is my preferred. Don't suffer from us. Crank up that. Okay, I'm going to crank up the ACI. I'll let April talk about a few things.
I will. We got a big shipment in of last year's Halloween magazine. I know quite a few people missed out on that opportunity, and so here it is again. Don't miss it this time. How many of these did we get
I think
in?
we only got 8 or 10, but I think this last year's issue was much better than this year's. This year's issue was
nice.
this last year's issue.
They had beautiful pumpkins and
Yeah.
a cat on the front.
So
Really,
it's
really
$9.99. All about the treats.
So
Some
cute.
awesome designs in this, but this is last year's, and I think I got the last of the last. But
So stinking cute.
stinking cute. So I think we have 8 of these.
8 of those.
8 or 10.
$9.99. And for all you Nora Corbett stitchers, we are fully stocked with all of her mermaids.
Every one of them.
Every one of them. So if you are looking to get a mermaid to go with your Under the Sea fabric, now is the time, because we are overstocked on mermaids.
And also, we have all the ladies for the Palace fabrics.
We do.
I wish I had a Palace fabric here. We need to, for the Palace fabric is big.
It is big.
And, ooh, look at her. Isn't she cool?
So cute.
I'm looking to see if there's a praiseworthy stitches in here, but I'm having too much fun looking at this. And you know me, I hate Halloween.
It's gonna rub off on her. She's been drinking
Someday.
the Kool-Aid. Next thing you know, the house is gonna be decorated.
No, it's not. No,
All
it's not.
decorated.
Yeah. Voices whisper in the trees. Tonight is Halloween. Pretty cute.
So cute.
So anyway, I'll find out for you, Philip. Grace. I don't know why I call her Philip Grace, because she's Grace, but they share the same account.
It's crazy.
So I don't know if there is one in here, but I will look for you.
Next, we're having a sale on Lizzie Kate boxers.
Yes, not the newest ones, but the old
The
ones,
older ones.
which are the houses,
Mhm.
the seasons.
Seasons.
We just have to make room, and they have quit carrying them in the CD boxes.
Right,
Thank
which
God.
is fantastic. Those things were such a pain.
They're a pain to store. They're a pain to ship. They crack. They break.
do.
So we will be having a sale on those. We'll get those up in the next day or so. So if anybody's missing any, do note that a lot of the Lizzie Kate boxers have now been retired.
Right.
BO7 is now gone. It's a spring boxer. Monica Bloom ordered one. I'm praying that I find hers, but I went to order her another one and I couldn't figure out why he didn't put it on the order.
Right.
And then I went and it's been retired. I didn't read the invoice. So we are excited. We are excited about everything. Yes, Sharon's asking if there's a 2017 Halloween magazine. There is.
But we don't have it. Oh, we got some in.
Yeah, we did.
Just yesterday. Where is it?
David Rayer. David Rayer. Cindy loves clowns.
Oh,
no, I do not.
See, I don't love clowns.
And in fact, we found some clown books in the room. They're all going on clearance.
Oh gosh,
They're all
terribly creepy.
David. Denise, don't let David fool you. I hate clowns. And in fact, a year ago, I was at the 123 yard sale, the longest yard sale in the world, with David. And they put a clown in my seat when I went to go get back in the car. And they got it on video. And it is not pretty.
So funny.
I hate clowns. I can't even stand to watch the guy on AGT, on America's Got Talent. The Puddles, the clown.
Guy.
I can't even stand to look at him, but they're talented.
Scary.
He's talented, but I can't stand to look at him.
I don't like him. Why are they so happy? I don't get it.
Yeah. So
they shouldn't be that happy.
Yeah. Oh, 127. I said 123. 127 yard sale. Thanks, David. Must be the roads. I can't remember. So anyway, let's go ahead and show you guys some of this.
Get into some fabric.
Oh, let's show the fabrics. So as you guys know, we released some fabrics on the first. The first fabric release showed this awesome piece right here. Gavork and I have a contest going.
So pretty, guys.
Prettier in real life than it is.
It really is.
So people ask us if it was a blue or a teal. I would call it a slate blue.
Yeah, it's like blue with a little bit of like a gray. It's not like a blue. I don't know what color it is, but it is stunning, guys. In sparkly, it's just...
In opal, it's amazing.
So pretty.
And what he's going to do is he is going to make it in landscape. He's working on that. Give him a couple of days. He's been invoicing me for my $20,000 invoice. And so he has been working on that. So what we need to do is, if you want it in landscape, it will come in two sizes. This size 18 by 27 and gigantic.
17 by 30.
No,
27 by 36.
27 by 36 for Snow Queen.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get him to think about how he's going to place it so that Snow Queen doesn't cover the tree.
Right.
You know, because of the way she sits.
Yes.
So we're working on that. Oh, and speaking of fabric, I know we're going to do something. Gavork and I got word yesterday that we will now be added to the Fabric Viewer.
Ooh.
Fabricviewer.com will be adding us. We'll be adding our fabrics. Not all of our fabrics, because we have thousands.
Right.
But some of our best ones. So we will be on Fabric Viewer in the future. And we really want to thank, Dana Smith for that, for adding us, and for all of you, Len Kerr, a lot of you that wrote Dana and said and asked for our fabric. Marie wants this in 18 count, but I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't think I'd get it in anything but opal. We can get it without the opal, but the opal
really just makes it something
I think it
special.
Makes the piece.
It definitely does. It's just, snow glistens in the sun.
Yeah, I would get it in opal.
Next, we have so super fun spider fabric. I don't know about you, but I think these spiders are moving on here.
Okay, and I don't know why he made this opal.
It's fun. Why not? Why not?
Because you know what? He made it opal because cobwebs glisten. Remember that cobweb in the yard the other day?
They do.
But
super fun.
This is really, really fun. This was my idea. It's just
a fun idea.
And just so you know, this was my idea. So, and then...
So super fun.
So think of her in 27 by 36 with Cinderella coming down the stairs. She's not leaving a castle, but she's running out of the stairs outside of the castle, running to her chariot.
The thread on this fabric had so many good ideas. Dragons geishas. I mean, ladies, come on, think outside that box. This is stunning.
Make it your own.
Stunning.
Make it your own.
fabric.
Make it your own.
That was called Stony Steps, by the way. This next is called Irish Path.
I did this one because every time I leave Ireland, I leave a part of me.
Oh.
And this is actually a friend's photo. A friend took this photo. I asked to borrow it. We were able to put it into fabric. I'm excited.
So pretty.
And this is kind of a cool thing because I could see one of the Lena Lawson gnomes,
right?
or kobold, or anything on this. Even one of the ladies would be beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And this will come in both sizes also.
Next, I really like this one.
This was the piece. So Gavork and I had a contest. We wanted to see which fabric would sell the best. My blue, snow,
or this one, Misty Forest.
And the blue is winning.
Super.
This was my choice.
Super creepy this is.
Thinking that this would be the one that would sell the most, and I lost. So the Christmas one has sold the most so far, but I lost the contest. He has to buy me a beer. But this one is
like
really,
a win to me.
This is really, no, I have to buy him a beer. He won.
Well,
I have to buy him a beer.
Same. You can each have a beer.
We had this really cool pattern. Boogeyman would look cool in here.
Oh,
Pam
yeah.
Campbell. But this is a really neat piece. Really, really neat piece.
Really fun.
Oh, the witch on the pig. Witch on the pig.
Yes.
Would be really cool on any of those.
Next, this is called Misty Moors. It goes this way. This
thing is
big
so big.
cut. It's 27 by 36. But just look how pretty that is.
God, you could put.
I see like a buffalo or Indians.
Oh, Indians would be really cool.
Beautiful.
In Indian, but you know what else I see? I see one of the ladies.
Oh, yes.
One of the ladies would be really cool. This was Gavork's idea. When he sent it to me, I was like, what is he thinking? But he thinks outside the box.
He does. He doesn't live in that box.
No, he does not.
Next, we have wood, which is just so unique. Like, what? Wood?
Someone asked me how big each piece of wood was.
Like a plank?
Yeah, plank. Could you measure that for them?
Yeah. So they kind of vary. What, this is a plank? Oh, that's the wrong side of the thing. 3 inches, it looks like.
Yeah, about 3 inches. Some of them are a little different, but about 3 inches. Some are a little less. But really cool.
Really fun. Something vintage or like a sign. I really love the words like, you know, or people are telling people to go away. How homey would that be to be like, you're unwelcome?
Yeah.
On that cute little thing.
Or even that Satsuma Street, we're dead.
We're dead.
Or no solicitors.
No solicitors. Ain't that the truth?
Desiree said just the horse from the Sleepy Hollow would be awesome on the tree fabric. It would be. It'd be really cool.
It would be really cool. Would be. So now we've got this new designer, Cross Stitch Wonders. We posted an album for her yesterday. So if you want to see more designs by her, please go check that out. Each of these trees are 110 stitches by 130 stitches. So they're good size. Yeah.
But this whole book comes with all
the designs.
10 of them. All 10 of them. This would be a fun design. So we thought this was really fun. We really like this. We really like her. We can get each of these individual designs for $4 each, but why would you pay $40?
Right?
Why would you pay $4 when you can get this for
the whole thing?
Like, I can't remember.
I think it's $10.99.
Is it $10.99 or $14.99?
Either one,
$10.99
or $14.99. But that's a great value. She has so many super cute patterns: the Christmas trees, some owls, some coffee, and then some adorable little mom sayings to help you get through your day.
Yeah.
So cute. Next, we've got the birds and the bees back in stock, and look how super cute that would be with Berkshire hives.
So fun, huh?
So
thought that was really fun. Oh, so Leisure Arts comes out with a few books occasionally that we really like the 50 animal minis, the 50 Christmas minis that we sold in the last few months. And I bought this one. just because I thought it was so cool.
Cute.
Teach yourself to make a Biscornu.
Right?
It's got some really awesome designs in it, not just on making the Biscornus, but it's also got patterns.
Right.
It's got all the patterns that are included here. This book is $13.95. It's really, really cool. It is 32 pages. So if anybody's wondering how to make a Biscornu, it gives you all the directions. I think it's one of the, it's got some really, really cute designs. It's got a little bit of black work, a little bit of lattice, shows you beading.
Really fun.
Yeah, I've only got one because I wanted to test it first to see if I liked it. Love it. Love it. So.
Get it. Next we have Sue Hillis. Something of Paris. Brodier.
I don't know how to say it either.
Oh, look how cute.
But we had a lady ask us what our favorite stitching pattern was lately, dealing with stitching. And I picked that out, and I hope she's watching today.
Really cute. I love the buttons. Anything with buttons.
Isn't that
just
cute?
Adorable.
Just thought that was fun. So Pat Carson's asking who the designer was. Is she asking about the Biscornu, who the designer was? Bobby Watts. Bobby Watts. So Bridget is freezing she's on freeze in Germany, and I hope you can understand me, Bridget. Denise is asking how to make a Biscorn what? A Biscornu.
It's like a pin cushion, but fancy.
These amazing little shapes are called Biscornu, which is a French word for meaning quirky.
Oh.
I'm going to start calling you Biscornu.
Aha.
When it comes to needlework, a Biscornu is usually a small 8-sided pillow, pincushion, ornament, decoration, scissor fob, scented sachet, or just about anything you can think of with a tiny cushion.
Cute.
So 8-sided.
Super cute.
Also, a lot of people were asking if I could get that back issue of Just Cross Stitch that was from like 2012. Can't go back that far, but we can get them on DVD. I'm sorry, CD.
CD.
No, DVD.
DVD. One of the D's.
One of the D's. DVD plays in your CD. DVD plays in your
CD's music.
Oh, whatever. DVD, CD, one or the other. But we can go back to, is this October of 2016?
So last year's magazine.
About a year ago, because the new one's coming out, and it's got a ton of fall stuff in it.
So super cute.
But I know a lot of people were asking about because of our autumn maples.
Right.
Autumn maples fabric.
Fantastic fabric. Any of these designs would just be
Yeah, it's
adorable.
basically a whole fall issue. Oop. Lots and lots of fun stuff. So I got a couple of these in just to see if anybody was interested in them. They are $6.99. That's basically my cost. I didn't get any discount on those. I bought them retail.
Right. Next we have this super cute little boo pattern. It says Happy Halloween. And we picked some fabrics that would go with it. We have
My lipstick just broke.
bright Halloween green and margarita. If I had to pick one, I would pick the margarita because it's just a different, you can see the difference there.
Now remember, when we get margarita, it depends on what Gavork is drinking that day, I think.
Yes,
Just
we've
kidding.
had it in so many different shades.
We've had it so light that it's as light as these scissors, so light, and then we've had it that dark. So it depends on how much, what do you put in it? What makes it green? Triple sec? No.
Lime juice?
Lime juice? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
However green it is, it depends on what he makes that day. So if you want a lighter or a darker one, let us know. Also, we thought of, we both wanted margarita. If I could make one, I would. So I would just say, oh, CJ Arthur says it's early morning for her. So she's watching on her phone while I have my morning cup of before breakfast.
Morning cup of margaritas? Just kidding. It's 5 o'clock someplace, I'm sure, though.
But I thought of Eileen Marquez. I know she had been asking for some military logos. So we have all 5 branches.
We do. Coast Guard, Air Force, Navy, another Army,
Yay!
and a Marine Corps.
Now, the only thing is we asked Mr. Jim
Mr. Jim.
if he liked these, if he felt they were realistic. He felt that the Army logo was really, really lost in there, the eagle.
Oh, bummer.
So he said he would change the colors.
Right?
He was really disappointed in the Army one. So for all of you that are in the Army, we'll look at changing the colors. But he loved these. He thought they were really good. We do have these. Unfortunately, I forgot to look to see how much they are.
We'll
They're
sort
around
it out.
$9.29 each, I think.
Look for them in the album after the show. Next, I've got this super cute. Never ever underestimate the woman who practices stitchcraft.
Instead of witchcraft.
Ah, that's stitchcraft.
So, isn't that fun?
It's just fun.
So Adrian says she wants the 2012 magazine. That one we don't have.
Ooh.
We only have 2016. Sorry, we can't go back to 2012 unless we get it on CD. That CD is about $40 or $50 because you're getting from 2006 to 2012 or something. We'll post. We'll figure
something.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Crystal Gamberlin. She is and also Tammy Bunge. They're both stitching on our Autumn Maples fabric, and that fabric to me has become my new favorite. It is just absolutely beautiful. The Autumn Maples is amazing. So what we did is we went and found some other fabrics, some other patterns to put on it. We thought this was awesome. Harvest Blessings.
I just love that. I really do.
You see the Pilgrim and the Indian? So cool.
So
thought that was so
cute.
cool. And then we also found a couple more. I just want to show them to you really quickly because this is kind of going to become a little show. Crow. Quaker Crow. Wait, that should go on our Post Crow.
Right?
That'd be cool in Post Crow, but that would be really cool on Autumn Maples. Really cool on Autumn Maples. Love Work Basket. So, also back to Halloween. We're going to do a couple more Halloween for you guys. This is Stony Creek. We're kind of, it's funny. Stony Creek's really come along because, you know, for me, for many, many years, I didn't care for Stony Creek.
Right.
Thought they were way too boxy, way too weird, but now they've really come along.
Look at this cat. Oh.
Isn't that cute? But Bewitching's really cute. Should be awesome on our fabrics.
So pretty.
And then this is pretty cool for
Spider.
Welcome to our web. Stick around a while.
So cute.
That'd be cute on the spider fabric, or that'd be cute on the what do you call it? On the orange or on the green?
We've got an orange right here. Look how cute that is.
Okay, he called this bright Halloween orange. It is not bright.
It's not bright.
It's not bright. It's a orange, salmony, brown.
Salmony.
So, okay, order is going in tomorrow for this. It's the funniest I've ever seen. My biggest fear is that when I die, my husband will sell all of my cross stitch supplies for what I told him they cost. Now you could easily change this to, instead of my husband, they've put my family, and then they've fixed it to where you could put what I told them. So instead of my husband, you can put my family, and they've fixed it for you to where you could do that. Pretty funny, huh? For those that want dragons and wizards, we have a few for you.
Super fun.
They'd be awesome on our steps. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Cast a spell. Look at all those super cute little Halloween critters. Owls and cats and spiders. They're just
Cute.
so cute. It's
Wish
too
I liked
much
Halloween.
to handle.
So this is from Hands On Designs, which I love Hands On Designs. I think their stuff is awesome. But the color of fabric they use Jack's Rum. I thought it was awful. So I'm thinking outside the box. I'm thinking outside. I would make this my own by using a different color. I think this is an awesome fabric. I mean, an awesome design. Beautiful design. I just don't care for the fabric.
Yeah.
And that's why
squashy looking.
Yeah. So
so should we set these patterns aside and show the fabric?
Yeah, we've got a ton of patterns that we will post
them in the album.
Instead of wasting time showing them to you guys.
We got 10 minutes. So super cute. Look for all of this nonsense in the album at the end of the show.
For those of you that want freedom from the new Little Early Americans that has come in, and coffee shop.
Coffee shop. I got that here.
Yeah, so we have a ton. So we will post all these saying new from the show, even though we didn't get to show them on the show. But I have to tell you this one. This one's pretty cute. Wit and Whimsy. Wit and Whimsy. Follow your heart, but take your brain with you. Lead me not into temptation. I have my own GPS.
Right.
Deja Mu. I've had that feel. I've heard that bowl before.
Mm-hmm.
Human, hybrid human runs on coffee. Really, really cute. All those patterns are in this book, and it's $9.99 with a discount, and it's really cute. Some cute designs.
That was super cute.
And real quick, we had someone ask us if we had any bears or really good wildlife. One of the best wildlife books out there.
Yes, it is a beautiful book.
So is Nature's Beauty.
So
Look at
pretty.
that moose.
So pretty.
So real quick, we'll go over some, I know we've only got a few minutes left, but we're going to go over some of the fabric that Gevork surprised us with this week.
Right, and everything that we're showing next is all in 16 count, but keep in mind, if you don't stitch on 16, we can definitely get it in something else.
Sharon's asking if we have dinosaurs. Yes, we do, Sharon. We will get those.
This is called Blonde Ivy. So pretty.
While you're showing those, I'm going to answer a few questions.
All right.
Any news on the Liberty ladies for the pledge and the We the People? It does not look good for Lady of the Flag to be re-released. She needs to do a minimum of 5,000. It was one of their worst sellers they ever had.
It's crazy.
So it's really hard to convince someone to invest the money to make 5,000 copies of a pattern that hardly sold.
Right.
So I seriously doubt that we will be seeing that.
But we have our own Lady Liberty.
We have our own pattern, Lady Liberty. She will fit on the 18 by 27 large cut. Has to be 18 by 30. She is 11 by 16 and an 1/8 inch on 16 count. We do have all stock now of We the People Pledge of Allegiance in all counts in portrait and landscape. We just got a huge order in, so we're back into stock for those. For those of you that were out of that ordered the 32 even weave, we are finally back in stock.
Finally.
So
next I have Fairy Mist, and what I'm trying to show you here is this first one is sparkly, and then the one behind it is not sparkly. So hopefully you can kind of see the difference between the sparkle and the not sparkle, and how sometimes the sparkle just really helps to make something pop.
And Jacqueline's asked why they can't sell it as a PDF. She just will not agree to that. We've already asked her about that. And so she just won't do it. I've mentioned that to her. And Patricia's asking if we ever get 20, 22, or 25 count. Not in our fabrics, not in our Fabric Flare fabrics. We will get some 25. If you want 25 in any of these fabrics, we can make it in 25 until we run out. We have about 40 yards of 25 base fabric, 20 or 40 yards. I can't remember. So if there's a fabric you want in 25, we will do it. But we can get 20 and we can get 22, but you have to remember that 20 and 22 are very, very basic fabrics. Hardanger fabric comes in very few colors, and 20 count is pretty much gone out. Yeah, pretty much gone out.
So next here I have orange spider webs, and we just wanted to show you both so you could see the difference of the dye lots. This first one is kind of a different shade of orange. I hope you can see the difference between the two, but sometimes we never know what we're going to get.
I just want to say Pat Carson says a PDF is too easy to copy unless it is encrypted, and then that's expensive to make. So I can understand why they don't want to do a PDF. I have a lot of people that ask me if my future designs are going to be in PDF, and they are not. They are not, even though there are so many copyright issues. The reason why I don't design a lot at all is because I can make a pattern and it'll be copied 100 times, and I've made $2 on it, if that, So
next we have a piece of fabric that was released. This is called Purple Majesty.
It shows really differently up on the site.
It does.
We wanted to show you how dark it is. You could stitch it like with
we can
you could,
really see.
yeah, you could stitch it with something like this.
And it's like a fade, so it goes from a dark purple to a lighter purple, and they kind of blend a bit in the middle. It's really kind of hard to see.
Gradient. He surprised us with this one.
Yeah, this is called Seaside. Look how fun that is.
Bonnie just got here.
A mermaid on that, or something. We sold out of this next piece really quickly, Magic Mist.
And it's back in stock.
It is.
In
so
lots.
cute.
Okay, ladies, we have a ton of this.
Look how cute this is.
These would be awesome, awesome, awesome for Pat Carson's A Sweet Land of Liberty by
they
Precious
would be.
Moments.
I have one of those.
That would be just amazing, amazing. Any of her designs would be awesome on this. Just so you know, Sweet Land of Liberty is no longer in print. We have a few copies here, and we will be selling them as we run out of them. But
Look how
look,
cute. Just adorable.
absolutely adorable. Pat, I think you outdid yourself on this one, honey. This one is just amazing. Reminds me of my daddy over here in the Air Force.
Cute.
And where's my
Cute,
Marine?
Cute.
There's my Marine hubby. So, just so cute. But imagine it on this fabric. Pat, is that not the perfect fabric? Perfect fabric. So,
Next we have a dark marble purple in opalescent. We've had a lot of ladies comment, what is opalescent? It just means sparkly.
oh,
in
she said,
fancy words.
Pat said the Alma Lynn books I just posted, the Princess book. So that would be awesome.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, this dark purple, opalescent is just amazing. It, to me, he calls it dark purple, but it's more a blue, purple, brownish, not so much brownish, but it's just
like
pretty.
a maroon. Next, I absolutely love this. It's called Night Sky with Lights. Can you see it? We sell this in either 18 by 17 cuts.
No, 18 by 27.
18 by 27 cuts, or
20.
27 by 36, or you can buy the whole kit and caboodle. Look how great.
Hey, we could make this our...
We should hang this up. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's like a galaxy. It's sparkly. It's just everything that you need.
Stargazer.
Yes. Anything.
TARDIS,
Space.
TARDIS.
Craft.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Next we have Cauldron Brew. It's kind of a brown, kind of rusty color. Really, really pretty. Next I've got Natural Snowflakes. This one is plain and this one is sparkly. You can really see the difference between this plain and the sparkly.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
We have a lot of this.
Fabric.
So remember that this comes in tan, blue, and your favorite.
Gray.
Your favorite.
I love the
April
gray.
loves the gray.
It also comes in white with blue snowflakes. That
Yes.
was the original color, and then we have played around with it and added these others: tan, blue, and gray.
Gavork is a genius, by the
He
way.
is. Next we have May Blues. Really, really, really pretty.
That one's fun. This one's fun. This is right up Denise's alley. May Blues. It's a blue, a light purple, and a dark purple. This is Denise. This has Denise Chapman.
It's really pretty. This is called Elderberry. And the lighting on here doesn't really give this justice. It's kind of a mauve color. I don't know if we can really
Can someone
see
tell me
that.
what an elderberry is?
It's
I don't know.
Something.
Susan's asking if the sparklers rub off. No.
No, they
we've been
don't.
really, really lucky to not have them rub off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when we, Noreen says when you post them, can you please make sure that the name is on there so we know what to order by? Absolutely, we will.
Yes, we will. One thing really super quick, ladies. Invoicing.
April's doing all the invoicing now while I deal with other issues.
I am. And it would really, really be fantastic if there's something missing on your invoice, or it's incorrect, or something, if you could please PM myself or PM Cindy so that we can fix it. Please do not pay if your invoice is not what you need it to be. We are happy to go in and make changes.
We can make changes to your invoice up until the time you've paid.
Yes,
so
we
if you're
can.
still shopping, let us know.
Let us know.
And every time you buy one pattern and there's a charge on it for shipping, $3 automatic charge.
Right.
And if you pay that, then we get, then you buy another pattern and we have to invoice. We get charged every time you pay.
Yes. There's a fee that Cindy pays every time you pay an invoice. So if you are not done shopping, please, please, please do not pay your invoice.
Message us and
happy
say,
to combine. It's really just that simple. Communicate with us. We're happy to work with you instead of paying 2 or 3 invoices and then we have to reimburse you for shipping because we're shipping them all together. We've just had quite a lot of people pay and pay and pay, and then we go to ship and they have 4 or 5 invoices that could have easily been made into one by just a couple clicks of a button. So communicate.
One thing I want to go back to on is please message April or myself. April, since she's invoicing, would be great. If you can't invoice her, if you can't message her, but she's pretty open.
Yeah,
You've opened up all your.
I'm always there.
One thing I want to say is we've got a lot of this in 16 count. The Night Sky with Light, we don't have very much in 18. And I noticed a few people ordered this in 18, but we have a lot of it in 16. So the 18 you'll have to wait on. If you want 16, please let us know. We have, I think, at least 12 pieces of it.
Yeah,
but
we do.
For 18 count, we don't. The other thing I do also want to bring up is it's not when we're going to be scarce. We're just not going to be listing as much stuff in the next few weeks because we are moving, not out of state, not out of the house. Well, we are kind of moving out of the house.
To the backyard.
We're moving to the backyard. We've got an 18 by 40 foot building in the backyard that we've talked about before. We will be filming the move. I've got all my old eBay inventory where I sold for the past 20 years on eBay. I sold everything from coffee cups to t-shirts to
divorce papers,
yeah,
all sorts of kinds of things.
Divorce papers, that's pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. So we've got all of those. We will be moving. We'll have a happy husband when we get moved into the new shed, new office. He just walked in. So we'll be around. We'll still be listing and we'll be doing that, and we'll still be shipping. We're catching up with everybody's shipping this week. If you don't see a lot of shipping go out tomorrow, it depends on how I feel about my mouth.
And then I'll be here on Tuesday. So
yep. So you're here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
And Friday evenings.
Friday evenings now. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday during the day, Friday evenings on Sunday. So she's off on Monday and Saturday. Right?
Yep.
So, but love to all of you. We're hoping that this saves. We're going to do everything we can to save this video. If it doesn't save into the room, we're at least hoping that we can save it onto YouTube. So we're going to do that immediately afterwards. Pray that it saves, ladies. Pray. Thank you guys for everything, and we sure love all of you very much.
Till next week, ladies.
And men. David's here. David's here.
David's here. Oh, here we go. See ya.
Maybe.